Hi, let's take a minute to explain what digital marketing is and local SEO is and how it really applies to your business. As a carpet cleaning service owner, you have to really consider what it takes in order to get in front of as many people as possible. Now, digital marketing, Google, Yelp, Facebook, all that stuff, that's like the lowest hanging fruit. However, it's very complex. That's why we specialize in it, and that's why we do really well with this. But you need to understand this first. So the thing is that Google just sends out a computer program that essentially ranks businesses against each other, right? They order them. It's a carpet cleaning business versus a pizza delivery service. That's first, and then there's all sorts of different ranking factors that go into it, and then they end up showing somebody up on the top of the list and somebody at the bottom of the list. Now, what you really need to understand is that Google is an advertising agency. That's essentially what they are. They're an advertising platform, just like a TV. TV exists to sell commercials. Google exists to sell ads. That's what it is. So it used to be that you like earned your way up to the top spot and you stayed there and everything was static. It isn't like that anymore. It really depends on where you're at and which device you're using and all sorts of other factors that go into it. And then on top of that, Google will move people around on a regular basis. So you're not earning your top spot. You're earning your top spot most of the time, right? So think of it like the best restaurant in town. If you Google the best restaurant in town, that's always going to come up most of the time, I should say. Most of the time it's going to come up. Same thing you're looking for your business. So now there's a lot of different things that you can do in order to affect that. Number one is Google tells you, drive content and build it for your clients and see, and give them what they need. But we also want to make sure that we make Google happy too, because their computer program just looks at data and they need to decide who's better. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. So skipping outside the ads, we can really look at what it is. So here you have, this is Dallas, Texas, right? And what we have is their Google guaranteed ads right up at the top. These are kind of an expensive service that you can do, and it may be worth it in a much higher dense population area. Lower densely populated area, I don't know that it necessarily is. And it's just another advertising expense that goes into it. So most people will skip the ads. That's just what most people do. And then they'll end up calling one of these different places here. Now, we can look at more businesses and we can look at all of the businesses here. And we can see that this is it. So this one right here, they've got over 10,000 reviews. They're a real monster. We'll talk about them in a minute. But you can see most of these places have tons of reviews, probably a lot more than your area where you're at. And as you go down this list and you can start seeing some of these places all the way down the list, and on the next page, right, there's just tons of different businesses. The amount of reviews and the amount of photos and the amount of everything basically starts going down. It starts getting less and less and less. So it looks like there's almost 300 different results in that area. And that's really what we're looking to accomplish is just being super competitive. Now you can see that this landscape, even like on the third, fourth, probably the fifth, sixth, seventh page, is still highly competitive and really shows the level of competition that exists in a bigger city, right? So let's take a look at some of the ones that are at the top of the list here. And I wanted to basically show you this one here. These guys are monsters. This is like in your area, they really just kill it. So with over 10,000 reviews and a 4.9 star rating, right? They've got a nice website. They've got even a Santa Claus outfit. So it's a regional, not regional, but it's a timely ad and photo that they're probably doing. They've got all of these, and you can see they've got their Facebook page. They've got all the updates that kind of come with this. They really do what they need to do. And that's the sort of scenario that will really take someone to the next level. Now, do you need to kill it like these guys are doing? Absolutely not. You could probably get away with a lot less. Who knows how big this company is? This company could be huge. But realistically, it does take dedicated effort. It does take dedicated work in order to do this. So we want to build up our reviews. We want to do the social media. We want to make sure that all of the other websites have all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted in order to make sure that you look your best. And so that's what we're really trying to accomplish here. So you can see there's no photos on this one, right? So they're not really taking care of what they're doing. It's just, this is the sort of stuff that's super important, and it's the lowest hanging fruit. And this is why we specialize in it, because we're experts in this. We've done this for a long time, and we know what we're really doing. So what I want to do is I want you to take a minute to Google yourself like you were a customer. Do carpet cleaning service and in your area, and see what's out there, see what you look like. And if you're not satisfied, if you think you can be doing better, if you know you should be doing better, deserve to be doing better, and if, or you have competitors that are topping you, or somebody that's coming up and starting to erode some of your market share, let's talk, because this is something that we can actually add value to and work with you to make it a lot better for you in the future. We'll talk soon.